beautiful. Look at this weather. Oh my God. This is the best day we've had in port. And incredible scenery here. Really looking forward to my tour today. You can see down there the tenders are lined up. Such a small port, they don't have a slip large enough for the boat. So we're tendering over. It's about 8:40, and my meeting time is 9:15 down in Stardust, and heading over and then off into the Westfjords, the Dynjandi waterfall. So very exciting stuff. Yeah. All right, more to come from Westfjords.
You can also see in the mountain in front of us, like the fences that are up the mountain. These were built in recent years, also to prevent snow from running down on the houses below. However, for an avalanche you need a gorge or a valley for the snow to build up. But this is like a prevention, and this has also become a popular hiking way to hike up the mountain. Yesterday the morning temperatures here were 4 degrees. My refrigerator was 5. So this is just such an exceptional day, and we're also thankful for getting a little glimpse of summer. We've had a rough year, very, very tough winter, very, very cold. We even had snowstorms in the mid of May. So we're getting colder and colder, always hoping for a reasonable summer, but we've not been having them in the past years. We've been having very, very cold summers. So now you can see the little summer houses to the right in the slope there, in between the trees. These are actually summer houses of the people that live here in Ísafjörður. So if you might live in the white house with the red roof to the right here, you have a summer house 15 minutes walk away. I think that's unique worldwide. Like you live on the left side and you have a summer house on the right side, you can walk home with your laundry, or walk home to the grocery store, walk to the grocery store 10 minutes and back. But this is where you stay during the summer. So these are actually summer houses of the residents living here in the Ísafjörður area. Our golf course to the right, now they're playing golf 24 hours. They have a tournament here 24 hours in the end of June, because we have the white nights, as you probably noticed. It doesn't get dark at all, and it might get dusk in Reykjavik in 3 weeks or so, but we're still bright here because we're so far up north. So they play golf 24 hours here. We're about to enter the longest tunnel in Iceland. It was opened in 96. It is 9.1 kilometers and divided into two in the middle, as you can see on the card here. It is around 5.5 miles. And when it opened in 96, it made a huge difference for the communities around, for the little villages on the other side of these mountains. Before, the residents had to get to Ísafjörður by car over mountain roads that often got closed during winter because of snow. So the opening of the fjord is to the right, towards the ocean, and soon you'll see a little village there on a small peninsula into the ocean. That village is Flateyri. Flateyri has around 170 people living there all year round. The population grows during the summer because many people in Reykjavik, like artists, actors, painters, such, have bought up houses there. So there's like a community of artists that have renovated houses above the village you can see a well-grown avalanche guard that goes up into the mountain. That was built because they had a devastating avalanche in 1985 in October. Masses and masses of snow came running down from the mountain below through the center of the village in the middle of the night. 20 people died, 10 men, 6 women and 4 children. That was in 1985. The weathers were so severe that it took rescue ships from Reykjavik 24 hours to get here, and they were searching for people in the snow for days. One little boy lost his family but lived because he had been given permission to sleep over at a friend's house. So that was a devastating time for Flateyri. After that they built the guard, but nothing has happened since, thankfully. We're planting trees. It's very hard to grow trees here in the Westfjords because of the weather, the harsh winters, and also the salt in the sea. We have ocean everywhere around us, and salt is very bad for growing trees. Typical Icelandic forest actually to the right. They say if you get lost in an Icelandic forest, you just need to stand up and they'll find you, but that's basically it for us here in the West. Trees grow very slow. Evergreens grow the best though. My area here in the west, they come on May 11th, May 10th. That's when you expect the Arctic tern, or we call it Kria, the Arctic tern, to fly in. And then they lay their eggs in the area, have their little ones, and then they fly back in fall. All of them fly back to the southern hemisphere in fall. So they get 2 summers every year, but they do not lay eggs in the south. They only lay eggs here in the north. A little bird like this is around 100 grams, like a sandwich. They can live up to 30 years, and in 30 years lifespan of the Arctic tern, it flies 2 times around the moon and back. This tiny little bird. Twice to the moon, around the moon and back. It's an amazing little bird. And it is very good if the Kria or the Arctic tern nests next to the eider bird, because the tern only eats krill from the sea, but the seagulls, they eat eggs from other birds and young birds as well. So being so aggressive, the Arctic tern keeps the seagulls away from the eider nesting areas. So it's a good combination for the two to stay together, which they do.
So this is Dynjandi waterfall, and our tour guide told us that the closest translation of Dynjandi is great continuous noise. And I think that's pretty accurate, but it is beautiful. A little bit of a hike to get up here, but definitely worth it. This is something else. Woo! Nice. I could go higher, but at this point we're so close to the cliff face that the pictures probably wouldn't be as good from up there than they are down here. So this is as high as I'm gonna go, and then head back down. We've got some refreshments back at the bus. Also, there's bathrooms in the parking lot, so that's a bonus. But yeah, what a great way to end this 11-day cruise on Norwegian Star. Beautiful weather. This jacket's way too much. It's probably close to 55 degrees outside. A little cooler by the water here, but this water is drinkable. It's fresh. You could bottle it and sell it. It's that clear. So anyway, great time here at Dynjandi. And I don't know what else we've got. We've gone through quite a few little towns. I'm not sure if we're stopping anywhere else, but even if we don't, this has been a great day.
Here you can see a typical fish shed, like they were, except for the netting on the inside that is new. Just wooden pillars like this. Maybe not so neat as this one, but this is for hanging fish outside to make it dry. And preferably you build it close to the ocean so you get the salty wind to dry it.
So we're here in Suðuroy, walking around town, and we stopped for some traditional fish cakes. These are made from cod, and it's like a tartar sauce, but it's a Icelandic version of a tartar sauce, but really good. Trying not to make a mess. But yeah, this is really nice. Little tiny town. 10-minute walk from end to end. Really nice. Beautiful. The weather's perfect. Alright, so this is a dried, I think it's cod, dried cod. Air dried. I said it takes about 6 months for it to completely dry out, but they dry it in these types of huts here with the fresh air coming off the ocean, and it is super brittle. It's got the consistency of dried wood, but we're gonna give it a taste.
fish. It's fishy fish. But you could live off this stuff. No problem, right? It's all protein and fish oil. Julie's just saying no one's ever died from only eating fish, dried fish. So that's how nutritious it is. It's good, but could use a beer. So we've done another stop. 3 stops in a little tiny town. We stopped for some smoked salmon, horseradish sauce. We'll give it a try and see what it's all about. I'm sure it's going to be great. Everything's been good. We smoked the dried fish. That was pretty good, but it was like eating bark. But, all right, we'll give it a try off camera. So it was delicious. So I went up for more. They brought out another tray of smoked salmon, so I couldn't resist. I'm trying this other sauce, which I didn't catch what it was, but I'm sure it'll be great. So too messy to do on camera. So again, off camera.